Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing, and if you're not new, then thank you guys so much for coming back. I really appreciate your support. So I'm going to be doing my first fragrance haul of 2021, which is crazy, but I have 3 to talk about today, and I got these all from fragrancebuy.ca with my own money. This is not sponsored, but they had a sale for Boxing Day, which basically a lot of people didn't know from the States, but that's a sale like the day after Christmas, and it's kind of like Black Friday, I guess. They have a lot of big sales. So long story short, Fragrance Buy, I love them because their prices are already discounted, but on top of that, they were having like an extra, I think it was 10 or 15% off, so I did get a few things. Let's start with what I'm wearing today, because honestly, I tried to do a first impression, but when things come to the door, I just can't wait. Honestly, I open that package so quick, and then the next thing you know, I'm smelling everything. So this is Dior Hypnotic Poison. This is the EDT. I've smelled this in the past, but I feel like it was one of those things where I must have like sprayed it on paper, and then maybe I didn't like the opening, and I didn't like put it on my skin. I didn't give it a proper wear test, but I heard so many people talking about it. And so I decided I kind of wanted to try it again, but I didn't want to pay full price, so when it was on sale, I decided to try it. I got the EDT version because from what I heard, it's better. And I did hear some people say that the longevity wasn't that good, but on me, honestly, for an EDT, I have zero problem. So also, yes, I'm doing this haul now, but I have had these for a couple days. So I did already get to test it, and I thought clearly I'm too excited. I have worn it a couple times already, and I actually really like this. So the opening, it's already been on my skin for a little while. The opening on me isn't, I don't know, it's not my favorite. There's nothing wrong with it. So this to me is honestly, it's a very like creamy, smooth, sweet scent. It's subtle, it's not too loud, but you could still smell it, okay? Like, it doesn't take over the whole room, but it still projects enough that you could smell me, and on my clothes, it does last. Like I said, for an EDT, I have EDPs that haven't lasted this long on my skin, so I have a zero problem with performance, and I do get smelled. My husband actually enjoys this, and I think it's because it's not too loud. He is kind of sensitive to scent, so he usually prefers things that are a little bit more subtle, which isn't always the case. I usually don't care what he likes, to be honest, but I'm just saying, he did like this. To me, it is a little bit subtle, but you could still smell it, and it just smells really pleasing. It's smooth, it's creamy, it's soft. It's kind of soft, and the reason I love the dry down is because I do get the almond. The dry down to me is almost like a powdery almond, and it's smooth, and I like it. This is one that I like the longer it sits on my skin, but like I said, I enjoy the opening too. I like the whole time I'm wearing it, I enjoy it, but in the dry down, I do get like this powdery almond, which I like. It's still not like, my search isn't over, is what I'm trying to say. I'm still on the hunt for like my perfect like roasted, nutty, really creamy, nutty, warm scent. But I do smell the almond in this, which I really like. And it's almost, the dry down is almost like a powdery almond, which I love. In the beginning, there's a tiny bit of spiciness, but not pepper, and it's a really slight spiciness. And I do get that little bit of Play-Doh vibe that people talk about, but not too much to complain about, honestly. And like I said, the dry down is like a slightly powdery almond. I could smell the almond in this, which is like a miracle. I really like that. So yeah, I've been enjoying it. It's not as loud as I thought, and it's not as sexy as I thought, because I've heard a lot of people say this is sexy. I wouldn't describe this as sexy, I don't think, because yes, it's sweet, it's creamy, it's smooth, but to me, it's kind of subtle. Yes, it smells good, it smells sweet, but I wouldn't say it's sexy. I don't know why, but that's just my opinion. And this is kind of it's still somewhat new, but I've already worn it a couple times, so usually I have my mind made up. Okay, let me see what it is before I open it. This is Nina Ricci L'Extase. So these are all blind buys. I should have said that, but except for the Hypnotic Poison, but it might as well be, because like I said, I sprayed it on a paper only for like the opening, and then I toss the papers. So they're all pretty much blind buys. This is Nina Ricci L'Extase. If you know, I ordered one of the Nina Ricci's before, but it was the, I think it was the Rose Absolute. It was the baby pink bottle. I did not like that at all. And I recently heard Karina Waldron, I think, talk about this L'Extase version, and she said it was sweet, it was sexy, it was a rose, it was caramel, and it was a little bit gourmand. Okay. I don't know that I agree with that. Now, this is not me, you know, everyone's, like, I can't say what it smells like on her, and everyone's opinion of sexy and gourmand and sweet is, I mean, that's subjective, I should say, because, like, I don't know, I could have a sweet tooth, you could think that something is sweet and I don't, like, you know what I mean, so I can't say that to her it's not sexy and sweet and all that, but to me, in my opinion, I don't think so. So, this is what the bottle looks like. P.S. I'm rambly, I've had a couple drinks, but the bottle is very cute. I got the 30 ml, which is, can we just talk about it? I have a tiny hand, for those of you who don't know, like, I'm 4'11", I'm tiny, and it's the size of my hand. It looks like a sample, but I got the 30 ml because I wasn't sure if I was going to like it. The bottle is beautiful, like, let's be real. If I'm just talking about the bottle, it's amazing, okay? But this does have caramel, it has rose, it has some fruity notes. The opening of this I really like. And for those of you who don't know, if you're new to my channel, I'm not a huge floral person. I do like warm and darker kind of scents. I like orientals, I like sweet scents. That's what I gravitate towards. I'm not a huge floral fan. There is rose in this, but I don't mind rose. I don't mind floral notes in general if they're blended well, like, with other things. Okay, so that's just going into it, so you know. There's caramel, there's fruity notes, there's rose. In the beginning, I really get the zesty kind of, it almost smells like berry, like red berries kind of. I get that fruitiness in the opening mixed with the rose. You get the rose, there's no denying the rose, okay? I don't get the sweetness, and I'm not going to spray this on me because I can tell you from now, I don't like this. I thought I would, because in the opening I get a lot of that fruitiness mixed with the rose, and that I like. But to me, the caramel never comes out. I don't smell the caramel. I can't say this is sexy. I get a lot of rose, and the rose is a very kind of mature rose in my opinion, again. But then again, I'm not a huge floral fan. I'm not a floral fan in general, actually. I'm not gonna lie. And the rose is there. Okay, the rose is there. And when I sprayed this on paper, my husband has zero filter. My kids do too. It's a curse we all have. But when I asked him how this smelled, he told me it smelled like an old lady. Okay, so I'm not going to say it smells like an old lady, but it smells mature. And I get so much rose, and the rose gives me a headache. I don't know what it is, but rose gives me a headache. Certain white florals too, they give me a headache. So, yeah, I wish it stayed like the opening. The opening is like a fruity rose. That I could handle. But then the dry down, you lose the fruitiness, and the sweetness never comes out to play. So, it's just too heavy on the rose, honestly. That was a lot to talk about. But, yeah, I'm glad I only got the 30 ml. I might be sending it back. I haven't decided yet. But, yeah, I don't know. Honestly, guys, I'm still, like, I feel like I like sometimes I like rose incense, like Intense Cafe from Montal. That's a sweet, sugary vanilla rose. I like that. The rose is in there, but it's sweet. I like that. But this one, there's no sweetness, I feel like, or maybe just not enough. Like I said, I have a sweet tooth, so I don't know. Last but not least, for this haul, I'm still waiting on a couple more perfumes, so there will be a second haul, but for this one. This is Mancera Holidays. Okay, this is my first Mancera perfume, so I'm pretty excited about it. It's like a sister company to Montal, I think, so it comes in the same little bag. And I never would have paid full price, but Fragrance Buy already has discounted prices, plus they had a sale, so. Also, I didn't know, because it was my first, I didn't know this was a screw cap. So when I first opened this, I was like, literally, tell me why I was struggling for so long. I almost broke my bottle because I thought, anyways, I couldn't get it open. But this, I think, is supposed to be like a summer scent. It's called Holidays. I should have looked up the notes, and I haven't sprayed this one on me. Okay, so I'm gonna do it now. Maybe I shouldn't, because I'm worried. Let me spray it on here. This smells strong. And if Mancera is anything like Montal, their stuff is strong and it lasts for a really long time. This is truly a first impressions, okay? There's definitely... It smells good. It almost smells like a... I don't know. I think I saw Ollie's mom. I think that's why I saw do a review on that. And she said it smelled like a cookie. I don't know that I smell cookie. This does smell kind of like holidays to me because I feel like it almost smells like a pina colada mixed with, there's some saltiness in here. Like I feel like there's like an aquatic, salty vibe it's giving me. Almost like sipping a pina colada on the beach. And you've been in the salt water and you're a little bit sweaty. Like that salty, sweaty skin mixed with, I feel like a pineapple, coconutty kind of vibe. But there's a saltiness. I don't know how I feel about that salty note. It's almost reminding me of the same kind of saltiness in Olympia. And for those of you who don't know, I've never talked about Olympia on my channel because there's something about Olympia that gives me a headache right away. I hope, I'm going to have to try this on my skin, but because I'm wearing Hypnotic Poison right now and I love it, I don't want to spray this on and then regret it. I'm gonna have to test it out, but spraying it on here, it smells really good. It does smell, yeah, it smells slightly gourmand. It smells sweet. There's almost like a fruitiness. It kind of smells like pineapple with, there's like a salty, aquatic kind of vibe for sure that smells like kind of sweaty, salty skin, like when you're on the beach in salt water. Yeah, I don't think it smells like a cookie. Well, not on the paper. It might on my skin. It almost gives me a little bit of reminiscence of Olympia. Has anyone ever said that? I'm not sure. But, yeah, I think it was Ollie's mom. I think that's the reason I bought this. And she had said it smelled like a cookie. I guess I could see that because there is like a sweet, almost like gourmand quality to it. But I wouldn't say it smells like a cookie strictly because of that. There's like a salty aquaticness to it. I don't know. But anyways, that was my quick little haul. I hope you guys liked it. If you shit. Did I just say that? But anyways, that was my quick little haul. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, be sure to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that little notification bell so that you don't miss any of my future videos. And I'll see you guys in the next one.